As the Dark Ones pull out all the stops to drag humanity back into the abyss, Metatron reminds us their defeat is inevitable. The question is, will you stand firm in the light or let their illusions ensnare you? Welcome to Sundays with Metatron. I'm Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, bringing you empowering messages from Archangel Metatron to inspire and guide your spiritual journey. This is your message for September 14th, 2025. This week will bring even more machinations by the dark forces. As we said in the September forecast, they're doubling and tripling down, going to even greater lengths to pull you back into the abyss. They're pulling out all the stops because they know you're on the precipice of breaking free and moving out of their reach into the fourth dimension. That is their worst nightmare, for it would signal the end of their nefarious plans for the planet and those who are ascending, moving out of their reach. So you see, even though at the moment you might have times of feeling like all is lost, the future has been stolen. It's hopeless. That is simply not true, as we have told you many times. The Dark Ones have indeed upped the ante, but then so have many Lightworkers. They continue standing strong in faith and trust, holding on to the promise of better days ahead, pushing away fear and doubt when it periodically stops by to rap on their front door. Keep your metaphorical door locked against those dark forces. Like the tails of the vampires, they cannot enter unless you give them permission. No matter what lies they spew, they do not have that power. Stand strong. Keep sending blasts of divine love light to whomever you feel led to share with, and to Gaia. Ignore the nefarious machinations. You might say they're digging their own grave by walking on that dark path. While on the dark path, it appears to be their only option. As they look down and see the darkness sees them, reaching out to pull them even closer. Ironically, if they would simply lift up their eyes, they would see the light, the hope, the opportunities, but that is just not where their head is at this moment. That could still change, and that's why we encourage you to keep sending divine love light, because you never know when a few shards of light will get through to someone lost in the darkness, encouraging them to climb back up into the sunshine, hope, and divine connection. So you see, not only are you moving into Earthtopia, but you still have the ability to influence those on the dark path to give up their dark ways and join you in the light. All things are possible when you walk in the light. Do not be surprised if your world appears to grow even darker this week. The dark forces are throwing everything they have at you in a last-ditch effort. Truly, they've already lost the battle. They just have not caught up with that reality yet. Soon enough they will. Be on guard against their wily maneuvering, trying to trip you up and ensnare you. Should that happen, don't panic. Reach out your hands and call to your angels, and they'll be there, lifting you up, helping you get back on track. It has always been thus, and one day you'll remember. It will be like you pulled out your backup hard drive, and suddenly there are all of your old files. Hundreds, if not thousands, of lifetimes of experiences, all carefully cataloged, curated in your Akashic Records, waiting for the day that you would be ready and curious enough to ask questions about who and where you've been and what you've done in previous lifetimes. The veil grows thinner between the realms, making it even easier for souls to access their personal records. You'll be astonished at the places you've been and what you've accomplished over the millennia. Then, as you shift your focus to your bright future, you'll be gobsmacked at what still lies ahead for you. Because remember, dear child, you're eternal, and you have many lifetimes ahead of you. What you do in this consequential lifetime will shape what you do in future lifetimes. So make this a good one. Dig deep into your faith and convictions to sustain you until the completion of this lifetime. As you know, it's hurricane season, and you can expect periods of torrential rain with damaging winds. Time to hunker down and weather the storm. For some, evacuation may be the wisest choice. Listen carefully for your angel's guidance on that point. This week does not appear as if it will be that severe, but the energies are swirling and always changing. Be ready in case they shift gears and present a danger to life and limb. Conversely, there will be other spaces on the planet that will find themselves caught up in a swirling dustbin that may feel like the end of the world, but it's not. For those in that situation, the same advice applies. Hunker down. Listen for the voices of your angels in case evacuation becomes necessary. They are your most reliable early warning alert system, provided you've spent time learning how to hear them and understand their language. If you have not, now would be a perfect time to begin. We've laid it all out for you in the book, The Path to Hearing Angels and Guides, 21 Days of Meditation. Avail yourself of that wise teaching. Practice. You are past ready to develop a two-way dialogue with your angel team. Now it's critical that you develop and nurture that skill. It will help you successfully navigate the very dark days ahead, for there are some. You have not yet moved out of that conflict. What you have done is become wiser and stronger, so that when it appears, it's easier for you to navigate the challenge. Stay confident, support your fellow Lightworkers, and come through together to face the next onslaught. There's always going to be one. The darkness is never going to surrender, but they will find their ability to upset your apple cart diminish as you grow in confidence, faith, and trust. Soon, they will have exhausted their bag of tricks, requiring them to struggle mightily to top themselves and fool you. You've got their number. You know who they are and what they're about. You also know they have no real power. It's all an illusion. They wear masks to make you think that they're all powerful and that you should fear them, when the truth is, they fear you. Divine power ranks higher and overrides the dark forces every time. As the darkness increases their efforts against you, it's more important than ever that you carve out slices of time for jubilation, celebration, and fun. Don't forget the fun. It's your secret weapon. It shifts the energy and gives you the advantage over the dark side every time. So make sure to keep some fun in your back pocket. Always have it with you, ready to pull out whenever it's needed. That's how you'll defeat the dark forces. It's also simple and yet incredibly powerful. We see bright prospects on your horizon. You're so very close. Hold on. Keep the faith. Let nothing stop you. This is the time you've been waiting for. One foot in front of the other, one step, one day at a time. No need to overreach. Slow and steady will win the race and give you time to look ahead and strategize, to increase your ranks, to make sure that your numbers are great enough to nullify the actions of the dark forces. And it bears repeating, there is great hope for the future. Feel our arms around your shoulders as we support you every step of the way. Feel the love that fills your being with a steady flow of divine love light, supporting and bolstering you as you transform your world with love, peace, and joy, bringing forth a new age of oneness where everyone is equal. In that space of oneness, every soul knows without a shadow of a doubt how deeply they are loved, how special they are. As they shift their energy and intention towards fully living their purpose for this life. And that includes painting the world with love, beauty, and divine energy. You've got this, beautiful child. Soldier on. Until next week, sending you bushels of love. Metatron. So friends, this week may feel heavy as the dark forces make a desperate last stand. But remember, it's all smoke and mirrors. Divine power outranks them every time. Your secret weapons are joy, faith, and unshakable trust. Hold the line, shine your light, and keep your angels close. And if you're ready to strengthen the connection, join me in the Soul Seekers community, where we dive deeper into these teachings and support one another through the storms. Until next week, know you are deeply loved. Walk in joy and carry the light of Earthtopia in your heart. This is Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, wishing you joy, peace, and love today and every day. Namaste.